Job well done on the national anthem. That is not an easy thing to do there, Ernie, with a saxophone.
No, it's certainly not easy to do by voice or by solo instrument, but that saxophonist in mid-season form here right off the bat.
All right, starters in this one. First for Skowhegan, Levi Obert. He is a sophomore. Kyle Cruz, he is a senior. Matush Prokop, he is a senior. Jimmy Reed, a junior for Skowhegan, and Chase Carey, a senior as well. For Hampden, Andy Ray, a junior. Brad Lozier, a senior. Mikey Ray, a senior as well. Braden Cole, a junior. And TJ Hennigan, a sophomore, for Coach Russ Bartlett. The ball is up, and we are underway. Hampden winning the opening tip. Andy Ray with the basketball. Gets it to his brother on the left wing. Skowhegan coming out in man-to-man. Here's Lozier to the free throw line. Pulls up and hits.
Yeah, he's 6'4", almost 6'5", and he can get that shot off on just about any defender. He grew up a 5'8" as a freshman, a guard coming up through, so he has the guard skills, and now he has the height to go with it.
Skowhegan with their first possession of the night, opening night here at Hampden Academy. Loose ball, and it's going to be picked up by the Broncos. TJ Hennigan gets it off to Mikey Ray, or check that, Andy Ray. Here's Lozier driving left baseline, shot up off the side of the backboard, but some contact there. And Lozier will be at the line for a pair.
Yeah, see those perimeter skills again, getting the ball in the left corner, being able to drive the baseline, force the issue against a smaller defender. Probably look to see Lozier do more of that this year. He's been a more perimeter-oriented player his first 3 years, but now as the size and the height add up, gives him another option offensively.
Lozier hits the first one. And he nails the second one as well. So quick start for Bryce Lozier and the Broncos. They're up 4-0. Here's a drive into the lane. Again, the ball gets free. Skowhegan picks it up this time. The shot is blocked. Shot put up there by Cruz. And here comes Lozier on the run, and he's going to pick up the charge there. Good job defensively by Levi Obert, the sophomore, stepping into the lane.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do against Lozier, is try to get him in a little bit of foul trouble any way you possibly can. And that time, as you mentioned, good defensive effort there to draw the charge.
Skowhegan down by 4, just over a minute into this one. Here's a drive down the paint, shot in and out. Good effort there by Jimmy Reed, the junior. Could not get it to drop. One and done for Skowhegan. Broncos in the half court. Near side, it's Braden Cole. Goes inside to Mikey Ray. Shot up with the left hand, no good. And coming out of the pack with it for Skowhegan is Prokop. Nice fake there. Shot put up in the lane and partially blocked into the hands of Mikey Ray, or Andy Ray. Got to get those Rays straight here. And a drive in the lane here by Mikey Ray. And the shot up and off, no good. But a foul coming here against Skowhegan. It's going to be Hampden basketball along the baseline.
Yeah, look for Hampden. Hampden's got a height advantage just about every position, to look for them to try to dribble, penetrate, get into the lane, get high percentage shots, or get fouled.
Inside they go to Lozier, and he puts up the side saddled shot there, gets it to drop. Again, great position by Lozier, getting deep against that Skowhegan defense.
Yeah, he inbounded the ball near the basket, went around a screen in the lane, and wound up wide open.
Skowhegan looking for their first points of the night. Drive left baseline, pass flung across the lane. It's going to go out of bounds into the Hampden bench.
Skowhegan now trying to work the ball inside. Haven't really done much in the way of perimeter shooting yet. The problem that they have is that they run up against taller Hampden players, with Hennigan at 6'7", Cole at 6'4", Ray at 6'3", Lozier at 6'4". So a lot of height there going up against it. Right now, the Skowhegan team having no luck generating offense.
Another take by Lozier. He's got 2 more. High arching shot off glass. Coach Tom Neto looking for an adjustment or two in his defense. Going to go to the bench here. Carter Hunt, a senior, heading to the scorer's table. There's a floater in the lane. That's left short. Crashing the boards is Skowhegan. Another block. This time it's Hennigan, but Skowhegan will retain possession. And a crossover, then a drive into the lane there by Adam Savage. He's just a freshman playing in this one for Coach Neto.
Yeah, good job of forcing the issue there, and
he's got some size.
He's got some hot size. He's going to be a big guy for years to come for Coach Tom Neto. And that time he was able to take the ball to the basket and maintain ball control well enough to force kind of an awkward block attempt by Hennigan and force the foul.
Shot put up from the near corner, off no good, and the rebound down to Hennigan. Approaching the halfway mark in this first quarter, 8-0 Broncos. Pass to the corner, and Andy Ray's wild shot, off no good, and Hampden getting the offensive rebound. Braden Cole had it knocked out of bounds. It's going to be Bronco basketball.
Savage with a shot block there on the offensive rebound. Pass
comes into Hennigan. Andy Ray looking inside for brother Mikey, who puts it off glass for 2 points. Nice feed, brother to brother.
Yeah, again, the inbounds pass twice, generating baskets and wide open layups for Hampden. So pretty good execution by the Broncos early on in this game.
All right, timeout on the floor. We will take a quick one as well. 4:29 left here in the first. Hampden up 10-0. This is basketball night on the ticket.
Oh. Ow, oh. Oh.
Fire, water, natural disasters, and even mold, we take care of them all, anytime, day or night, from cleanup to reconstruction. Tell your insurance provider you prefer Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Back here at Hampden Academy, all Broncos to this point. Skowhegan with it, and a backdoor play, and well done, and the ball does go down. 2 points there for Chase Carey.
That's a nice play coming out of that timeout.
3 ball up and off. No good there by Andy Ray. Offensive rebound. Here's Lozier, right elbow, leans in, shot, in and out. Offensive rebound. Hennigan, though, and he puts it back up and in for 2.
Yeah, that's another advantage Hampden has here. Again, with that size, able to get multiple shots, got 3 shots on that possession.
Skowhegan has broken the ice, now looking for more, but that's going to be swatted out of there. Rejection by Cole for Hampden, up ahead to Lozier, and that's going to be a traveling violation.
First turnover of the game for Hampden, 2 for Skowhegan so far.
Walking it up the floor is Jimmy Reed for Skowhegan, directing traffic. Deals it left to Carter Hunt, a senior. Here's the freshman taking it to the hole. Gets a little fancy there with the shot. It's off, but he hustles and comes up with a loose ball. Skowhegan. Here's a 3 ball up, and that's off the iron, no good. Putback will go, though. Offensive rebound and 2 points there for Prokop.
Yes, adding Savage to the lineup gets Skowhegan a little closer to even in terms of the size inside, and that time Prokop and Savage had position to set up that offensive rebound basket.
His shot, right baseline, no good, off by Hennigan. Hampden, though, keeping it alive. Here's a kick out. Andy Ray, his shot is no good, and nice position there by Savage at the inside position on Hennigan. Hennigan the foul, reaching over the top.
The first 4 or 5 minutes are any indication, this will be the last game that Savage comes off the bench because he's made an impact since his arrival, although now he's going to take a seat on the bench for Tom Neto. And Tom Neto's having some words with him, letting him know a mistake he made earlier on, but he's going to send him right back into the game.
Skowhegan down by 8. 2.5 left to go here in the first quarter. Drive, right side of the lane. There's 2 points. Nice take by Prokop. He's coming to life.
Yeah, he's a second-year captain. He's the most experienced player that Skowhegan has.
Gabrick into the ball game for Hampden. There's a 2 for Mikey Ray. He uses the glass.
Yeah, veteran player that really is an important part of this team in terms of complementing Bryce Lozier.
Nice fake, open jumper, right baseline, a little too strong. Skowhegan with the offensive board though. Pro Cup pulling it down. Here's a take, and that's no good. It's there by Reed. Hampden on the attack. Andy Ray spinning, gets it to Mikey, and that 3 rims out, no good. And the defensive rebound by another freshman, Kyle LePage. A couple of fairly tall freshmen out there for Skowhegan. Another nice drive, shot up, no good. Offensive rebound by LePage, and he gets it to go.
Yeah, some good contributions by some young people. Have to make Tom Netto happy as they've kind of fended off the early momentum of the Broncos and are trading baskets right now.
This 3 is good. Landon Gabrick, and he's a freshman for the Broncos. 17-8, Hampden with the lead. Pass out top, LePage hands it off. Get it back to Reed. Pro Cup goes to Reed. Shot from the right side, that's off, no good. Pro Cup with the offensive rebound. 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Pro Cup. And he had a lane to the rim there, but couldn't get the shot to go. Broncos going to chew up the final 5 seconds now. Long ways away from the hoop. Here's Lozier. A very long 3. Gets it off and he hits! Bryce Lozier with an exclamation point to this first quarter for the Hampden Academy Broncos. He drills the long 3, and the Broncos a 12-point lead heading to the break. This is basketball night on the Ticket.
But your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outfit.
Oh. Ow. Oh.
Fire, water, natural disasters, and even mold, we take care of them all, anytime, day or night, from cleanup to reconstruction. Tell your insurance provider you prefer Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Back at Hampden Academy, underway in the second quarter. Failed attempt at the offensive end for Skowhegan. So the home team, the Broncos, here's Bryce Lozier. He's been the star to this point for the Broncos. He's got the basketball again, takes it to the right baseline, skips it left, and the pass not handled there by Aiden Crystal.
Pretty clean game so far, 2 turnovers apiece. Feel bad for Chase Carey of Skowhegan. Played about 20 seconds of great defense on Bryce Lozier at the end of the first quarter, but let up just long enough for Lozier to get the ball, and then the rest was about a 30-foot jump shot there at the buzzer.
Skowhegan in the half court. They go inside, and the shot is up and good. 2 points there for Kyle Cruz. Senior getting good position inside, protected the basketball. Here's Lozier, another shot, left that one a little short, and the rebound taken out of there by Carey. Up ahead they go, and a shot attempt Now, the one thing you can say about Skowhegan, they are being aggressive, going to the basket in this one.
Yeah, you sense they don't have a lot of perimeter shooters. So they're just trying to beat the Hampden defense down the court, try to get something high percentage or get fouled. In that case, foul was called, and number 15, Levi Obert, to the line, missed the first one.
Obert's second free throw, that's no good as well. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to go off Cruz. So Bronco basketball. Lozier will bring it up. He wears those athletic glasses or goggle-type glasses. I always look out for those guys.
Do you think they're looking for contact because they're well protected, or?
Got to look to them. Got a foul coming here against Skowhegan.
They look a lot different now that he's about 6'4" and 185 than they did when he was a freshman at about 5'8" and 120.
Free throw here. No good. Braden Cole at the line. He's a junior.
Yeah, and Russ Bartlett's counting on him this year to step forward. He really didn't play much at all last year at the varsity level, but he's 6'4" and is a pretty good athlete, somebody that's capable of providing another defensive presence as well as rebounder on the inside.
It's a three-point attempt, so 3 free throws for Cole, and he gets 67% of them. That's going to give Hampden a 12-point lead.
Hampden plays man-to-man, but they're really aware of trying to help out defensively.
And there's Lozier getting his hand in the passing lane. He'll knock it out of bounds. It's going to be Skowhegan ball. And Skowhegan was the number 7 seed going into the Class A North tournament last year. And right out of the gate, they defeated their opponent here tonight, Hampden, falling in that quarterfinal round. That was certainly unfamiliar territory for Russ Bartlett and his program.
Yeah, disappointing end of the season. Ironically, Hampden picked second in the preseason poll for this year by the coaches in Class A North, and Skowhegan picked 7th.
Skowhegan has executed that backdoor play a couple of times. Well, they haven't fully executed it.
Now the
pass has been good. Players been open, but Hampden again.
Problem they run into is 6'4" and 6'7"
right
on the Hampden front line at the end of that play. Makes it hard to make the shot after some very good work to get themselves in good position.
Aggressive defense by the Broncos. They recover quickly. Here's Lozier, kicks it out. Andy Ray, left side of the lane, kick out. Hennigan, 3 is good. TJ Hennigan, draining one, showing his versatility.
That's your modern big man right there, 6'7", facing up from three-point land.
Don't want to date myself, but if we'd only had that 3-point line.
Yeah. You never took a shot
back
beyond
when I played.
6 feet, probably.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Mid-range, baby. Lost art.
Did you have the hook shot back then? I know you talk about it a lot.
I tried some. With the sky hook a few times. 15-point lead for Hampden. Skowhegan just having trouble finding space. The sea of white around that basketball, and this one's going to be lost out of bounds off the foot of Jimmy Reed.
And they haven't had any success on the perimeter shots to force Hampden out a little bit farther to take away those double teams once the ball gets into, I say the paint, there's no paint in the lane, but in the lane at least, and so that has created some problems for them in trying to get off open shots.
Lob pass into Hennigan. Andy Ray holding the ball high out top. Near side, it's number 2 again, Lozier. Left elbow, kick out, far corner, and that 3 a little too strong. Rebound down to Carter Hunt for Skowhegan. There's Reed. Goes between the legs a couple of times, takes it to the lane, looking for help, finds a teammate. Skowhegan working that basketball. Savage had it briefly. Now here's an open 3, and it's good. Levi Obert, the sophomore, with a big hoop there for Skowhegan, so they're hanging around.
Good patience there. Pump faked one defender past him and then shot before the second guy showed up.
Here's a three put up by Andy Ray. That's off, no good. Savage had it briefly knocked out of his hands, but to a teammates, Prokop. Now here's the big guy inside, and the freshman has it swatted out of there. And here come the Broncos on the run. No good, but the follow is good. Braden Cole picks up two more.
Yeah, good job of Cole of not assuming anything. Quickly run fast break by the Broncos. First shot by Mikey Ray, I believe, was missed, but there was Cole. Here's the pass. Nice pass from Andy Ray to Mikey. Couldn't finish, but there's Braden Cole with the follow-up. Nice play defensively by Hennigan to set that up, and then at the end with the trail on the fast break.
Another block for Hampden. Reed tried to get the shot off. Hennigan said no way. Hennigan at the other end can't get it to go. Second attempt there by Cole, no good. And finally Lozier, he gets the bucket, but he plowed over a Skowhegan defender. I think that's the second time Obert has taken the charge.
Twice against Lozier. 4 block shots unofficially for TJ Hennigan already. And he's making his presence known as what they call in the modern day the rim protector.
All right, Skowhegan with it. They trail in this one by 14 points. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark with you from Hampden Academy. Skowhegan, here's a shot put up. Not a bad shot by the freshman Savage, but it will not drop. And again, just one shot allowed by the Broncos. Missed there by Andy Ray, but the putback by Hennigan. He's making his presence felt at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and actually Skowhegan had him boxed out pretty well, but just too much height there. He was able to go over the top to get the offensive rebound and bank it back home.
With the ball game now, as they go inside, as Skowhegan knocked out of there by Hennigan, and now a travel going to be called against Jimmy Reed. Hennigan's going to get a break, well-deserved break on that Hampden bench.
Yeah, he's really been a two-way force for the Broncos here in the first half, particularly here in the second quarter. Really stepped forward, a couple of block shots, and some strong play on the offensive end as well.
Andy Ray brings it up, takes it down the right side of the lane, and he's going to pick up a foul there. Once again, it's number 15, Obert, taking the hit. No fear.
Yeah, he's going to be on the scouting report pretty quickly. Don't drive into him because he will absorb. Well, that's 3 he's taken already of Hampden's 5 fouls.
Good look from one of our baseline cameras. Back of Adam Savage, the freshman for Skowhegan. Reed across the timeline, guarded by Andy Ray. Again, they go into the lane, off-balance shot there by Reed. It's off, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Skowhegan. Kick it out to Reed. Now a skip pass to Ober on the right side, drives the baseline. We're going to get a foul here against Hampden. It's going to go against Travis Zapika.
That's going
to
send Obert to the line.
And Obert rattles one home.
You can tell that Jimmy Reed is a guy that likes to get some offense from the perimeter. Just hasn't gotten any shots to fall yet tonight. And that's when he starts to drop them, that's going to help Skowhegan quite a bit.
Obert 2 for 2 from the line. Sapiga into the corner. Andy Ray out between the circles, goes to Mikey Ray. He'll hand it back to Andy. Now to the near side. Cole, nice move along the right side, but the shot is no good. And a hustle rebound there for Kyle Cruz. The freshman getting fancy with the handle there. He's going to fall to the ground, fall to the hardwood, and that's going to be a walk. against Savage.
A little too fancy for his own good there, but he'll learn. It's a different level of basketball than he's been used to playing. He was a middle schooler just last year.
Towering over those
I bet.
middle schoolers. He's probably got some room to grow. Skowhegan trails it by 14. Hampden looking for more. And that three is short from Mikey Ray. Here's Reed with the rebound. Takes it into the front court himself. Goes to Savage on the right side. Good job there by Savage to maintain his balance and maintain the possession for Skowhegan. Ball's going to go out of bounds. It's off Hampden. Basketball Nights on Ticket TV is presented by First National Bank. Dream first because you can. First National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Here's Reed as we hit the 1 minute mark here in this first half. There's an easy two. As they work the backside, laying it in, there is Carey. And we get a timeout called here by Russ Bartlett. And we will take it as well. 29-17. Broncos with the lead. This is Basketball Night on Ticket TV.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Celebrating 50 years, Northeast Driving School is Greater Bangor's #1 choice for driver's ed. The Northeast team is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Sign up today for weekday or weekend courses at northeastdrivingschool.com.
Welcome back to Basketball Nights here at Hampden Academy. 45 seconds left to go here in the first half. Hampden has had a double-digit lead for quite some time. Skowhegan trying to hang around. Backdoor play to Cole, and his shot rolls off the back of the iron. And a foul here against Skowhegan. It's going to put Cole at the line for two.
It's good ball movement off the timeout by Hampden there. Got the backdoor cut with number 20, TJ Sapiga, with a nice bounce pass to Cole. Cole couldn't finish the shot, but gets to the line.
Shot too strong.
Hampden's played this last 2.5 minutes of the half with both Hennigan and Lozier sitting on the bench.
Cole makes the adjustment. Hits the second free throw. And that's going to put Hampden Academy at the 30-point mark. They lead it by 13. Reed, left elbow, hands it off. Kick out. Here's Obert. Thought about the three and then thought about the jumper from the free throw line. Instead goes in the corner. And the miss there by Carey. And we've got a whistle. And the foul is going to go against Skowhegan.
Gives Hampden one more shot at it here with 14.6 to go before the break.
Got a sub coming in here for Skowhegan. Kyle LePage back in. Basketball Nights on Ticket TV presented by Quirk Auto Group. Quirk is your main boss plow dealer. It's your boss. Find it at Quirk. Final possession of the first half. Game clock down to 5. Here's Cole. And he's very assertive on that move, and he's going to get two. Strong finish for the Broncos and Braden Cole in this first half. They lead it 32-17. Thoughts, Ernie?
Well, I mean, Hampden jumped out to that big lead, scored the first 10 points of the game, and it's been a catch-up situation for Skowhegan. And, you know, you've seen some good things really from both teams since that start. Obviously, Hampden with a good start as well, but a lot of players involved, both coaches going relatively deep into their bench. You see the star power of somebody like Bryce Lozier, who took the first 3 minutes of the game into his own hands. Skowhegan, though, with some promising young players, and I know we talked with Tom Netto. He said my team's going to be a lot better as the season goes along, and with freshmen like Kyle LePage and Adam Savage, you can see where there's a reason for hope. It's just that Hampden is quite a bit ahead of the Skowhegan team as the season begins.
Good crowd here tonight at the stable at Hampden Academy. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back with the halftime report next. This is Basketball Night on Ticket TV.
Save big on your heating and cooling costs now with Bangor Heat Pump. Bangor Heat Pump is an all-in-one company providing sales, service, and cleanings by factory certified technicians. Get a free quote from Bangor Heat Pump. Call 659-8193. That's 659-8193. Visit BangorHeatPump.com and like us on Facebook.
Want to save money?
Come see us
At Bangor Heat Pump.
Be courageous. Be optimistic. Be involved. Our best days are ahead. Dream first. Because you can. First National Bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Back at Hampden Academy, good look at the Hampden Academy band performing for the fans here at halftime. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, along with our basketball night crew. Opening night of the high school basketball season. And we're going to take a look at these two schools here in just a moment, Ernie. But Class A North, just your thoughts overall heading into the season?
Well, I mean, it was certainly competitive last year. You had number 4 against number 7 in the regional final, and some upsets early on in the tournament. This year, time will tell on that. Coney of Augusta is, I think, the clear favorite here in the division. They play a fast pace of basketball unlike anybody else really in northern Maine, and they're a veteran team with a lot of seniors led by their point guard, Simon McCormick, who's about 5'7", just one of the quickest players with the ball or without the ball in the state of Maine this year. Hampden, you're seeing here tonight what makes them potentially a very solid team this year. They have one of the best players in the state, Bryce Lozier, and they have some really good complementary pieces around him. You've seen with Mikey Ray and Andy Ray, experienced players, and then the two newcomers, Hennigan and Cole, new to the starting lineup at least, and both have been influential here tonight, each with 7 points in the first half. Those are considered maybe the two top teams in the league. And then you look at a veteran from Madomic Valley of Waldoboro team. Madomic Valley, if you look through the records, they quietly are in the semifinals or the regional finals pretty much every year. And another team to watch are the Brewer Witches. Don't have a lot of size, but they've got a nucleus of young guards and a junior forward in Dylan Huff that made their way to the semifinals last year, maybe a year ahead of schedule. And as they bring a couple of younger players in with some size, they're going to be a very dangerous team as the season goes along.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back with more of the halftime report. Our halftime score, Hampden Academy 32, Skowhegan 17. This is basketball night on Ticket TV.
When you are running a business, the last thing you need is to be slowed down by computer issues. Computer Doctor of Hampden manages all your computer systems, including security, performance, updates, maintenance, troubleshooting, and backups. Don't wait until you have a problem. Leverage the Computer Doctor's expertise to get the most out of your IT budget. They offer on-site service or fully encrypted remote support that works with your schedule. Need PC or Mac repairs? Computer Doctor has you covered. Visit their office located in the Hannibal Hamlin Plaza, 60 Main Road, North Hampden, or give them a call at 862-7019.
I'm Stephanie Euler, your local Bangor Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Stephanie Euler is a proud sponsor of Basketball Night on the Ticket. Call 922-2382 or stop by my office at 670 Union Street, Bangor for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Welcome back to Basketball Night on Ticket TV. Skowhegan taking on Hampden in Game 1 of the 2019-2020 season. Broncos with a 15-point lead at the half. Let's take a look at the two schools playing this ball game here tonight. And we'll start with Skowhegan High School, Ernie. obviously located in Skowhegan. Enrollment rate up there.
800. Pretty good sized Class A school. Bruce Markham, the principal, and John Christopher, whose son, Marcus Christopher, was the star of last year's team. And John Christopher, a good basketball player in his own right, probably better known for football back in the day, at Madison High School, is the athletic administrator for Skowhegan.
And for Hampden Academy,
enrollment of 750. William Tracy, the principal. Fred Lauer, the athletic administrator, has been here now for 3 or 4 years, I think, and really very media friendly as an athletic administrator. We appreciate that.
Obviously, Hampden Academy, a new facility here, finished several years ago now.
About 2012, maybe. It's been 6 or 7 years. And I haven't updated the math yet because I haven't thought about a streak yet, but they have not lost. I don't think they've lost a handful of games in this gym since it's been open. And that's now 7 or 8 years.
Right.
They have been that dominant at home and dominant on the road in a lot of cases as well, as evidenced by the number of regional championships they've won here over the last few years.
All right, we'll take our final break here in the halftime report. When we come back, we'll get some of the first half numbers. This is Basketball Night on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Connect. Inspire. Give. Share. Dream first. Because you can. First National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back at Hampden Academy, Basketball Night on Ticket TV. Thanks for joining us here at 929theticket.com or on the Ticket app. Ernie Clark, give us some of the first half numbers.
Yes, indeed. For Hampden Academy, Bryce Lozier leading the way with 11 points, all in the first quarter. Braden Cole with 7. TJ Hennigan with 7. 4 for Mikey Ray and 3 for Landon Gabrick. Hennigan also with 6 rebounds and 4 block shots unofficially. For Skowhegan, Levi Obert leads the way with 5 points, 4 points each for Matush Prokop and Chase Carey, and 2 points apiece for Kyle Cruz and Kyle LePage for their total of 17.
All right, very good. Just about a minute away from getting things underway here in the second half as we look across the way. Coach Neto working hard with his assistants, trying to come up with a second half game plan against Bryce Lozier and the Hampden Academy Broncos.
Yeah, they've got to really keep doing what they've been doing. Look for Jimmy Reed to try to knock down a perimeter shot. He is 0 for 7 unofficially, and most of them have been from the baseline or from out near the top of the key. And if Skowhegan can get a jump shot or two to fall, maybe that forces Hampden's defense out a little bit, which would create some driving lanes with less congestion. And they've run into a lot of congestion with Hampden switching defense in the first half. As far as Hampden goes, you just continue to do what you do. You try to maybe get the ball just a little bit closer to the basket. Skowhegan's done a fairly decent job with its sides of making Hampden take maybe 6 or 7 foot shots once they get inside, as opposed to getting all the way to the basket. And so Hampden maybe will look for a little bit better quality shot, but hard to argue with a 32-point first half.
And the starting lineup for Skowhegan, they have 3 seniors, a junior in Reed, a sophomore in Obert, who's the leading scorer for Skowhegan in the first half, and a couple of freshmen also getting some decent playing time in the first half. Adam Savage acquitted himself well, and Kyle LePage also seeing some action. A couple of big guys for Coach Neto.
Exactly, big guys, which were important against a pretty tall Hampden squad.
And Savage getting the call at the outset. Here's an alley-oop, and the ball went in. So Chase Carey looking for the assist. He'll take the 3.
Knocking down the 3-pointer from long range.
Oh, nice up and under move there by Mikey Ray, but the shot will not fall, and here comes Skowhegan. Yeah, they were looking for the alley-oop there to LePage, but
Carey said the alley was good enough.
Forget the oop.
That's funny.
Well, good start for Skowhegan. Here's the Reed in the lane, puts the floater up. Good job there by the junior. Felt the contact and had the presence of mind to get that shot away.
Well, that's the other option for Jimmy Reed. The perimeter shot hasn't been falling, so try to attack the basket. Didn't go all the way in, so Hampden unable to help, but drew the contact from Andy Ray, who picked up his second foul of the game.
First free throw, no good. So it remains a 12-point advantage here for the Broncos. Here's the dip and fire, and Reed 50% at the line on this trip. 11-point lead here for Hampden Academy.
And now he's seen his shot go in finally, so maybe the next one goes in a lot easier for him.
Hennigan, nice kick out. Mikey Ray in the lane, floats one up there. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped around and finally ends up in the hands of Mateusz Prokop. Skowhegan trying to hang around here, get into the fourth quarter. Here's a long three by Obert, and he rattles it in. Wow. It was from the Hampden Academy logo on the near side.
Well, he had plenty of time, there's no doubt about it. Set himself and patiently took the shot, and you realize since it was 10-0 Hampden that Skowhegan's actually outscored the Broncos by 2.
Lead by Obert now with 8 points on the night. Here's a three attempt there by Andy Ray. It's off, no good. LePage with the rebound, had to dribble it out of there. Hennigan was on his tail, but Skowhegan with the basketball, trailing it by just 8. They've got the deficit down below 10 finally. LePage, the freshman, looking more confident out there on the floor. He takes it to the rim, puts up the shot. No good, but a foul against Hampden.
I think Skowhegan's maybe spreading their offensive players, not so many in the near the basket at one time, and that creates a one-on-one opportunity. You see some screens on both sides of the court. This time they come off, and that's 10 feet beyond the three-point line by Obert. Off the back of the rim and in.
Bringing rain at the stable. Page got the first one, freshman. Nothing but net on attempt number 2. Wow, suddenly it's a 6-point deficit now for Skowhegan, a 2-possession game. Hennigan. Lob pass inside to Mikey Ray, and he powers his way to 2 points.
Well, Ray had been getting the ball out near the top of the key and been trying to do his work off the dribble. That time just posted up, used his size. Nice entry pass from Bryce Lozier, set up the relatively easy basket.
Lead back to 8 for the Broncos. LePage outside the arc, goes across the lane, dangerous pass. Gets it to Prokop. Prokop now gets it back from Obert, and he goes up strong, uses the glass.
Well, Obert's three-pointer there set that one up because Hampden came out defensively to challenge him. That gave him a chance to take a dribble and set up the low post move.
That will happen. Obert's going to get a little attention from the Bronco defense, and now Andy Ray doing the honors. He'll try to complete a traditional three-point play.
Yeah, he's a guard with dribble penetration skills and used them there, changed directions at midstream, got to the lane, got his strong arm to the basket, and was able to draw the foul and knock down the shot.
And the free throw is good. I want to apologize. A couple times I've got the freshmen mixed up for Skowhegan, calling Adam Savage Kyle LePage. Savage getting the start here in the second half. It's going to be a turnover, but Skowhegan gets it right back. Prokop. Here's Savage down the lane, scoop shot, and that's going to be an offensive foul.
Yeah, that no blame there. They had an opportunity, but that was kind of the situation where the pass set up the charge because Savage was charging in, and Prokop had to see that what was coming defensively by Hampden and didn't. It made the pass, and that left Savage to commit just his first foul in some pretty good minutes here.
Lozier open for 3. That's off. No good. And guess who? Obert in there to wrestle the rebound away. Skowhegan looking up court, and a reverse layup there by Prokop. Oh, check that. That's going to be Chase Carey. Tell Skowhegan their confidence level is rising by the minute here.
Yeah, you can tell on defense as well. The aggression level's picked up.
Hennigan had it in the near corner. Now they look inside. Mikey Ray splits the defense. Shot off. But Ray is going to be at the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, he's got Jimmy Reed, I believe, 23 guarding him. Reed giving away good 4 or 5 inches there. So good move by Hampden to recognize that and get the ball into the post to Mikey Ray for the second time in the last couple minutes.
Mikey Ray with a miss on attempt number 1. And then Gabrick coming back into the ball game for the Broncos. And Braden Cole's going to check out for Coach Russ Bartlett, former Bronco himself. And Ray makes the second free throw, so it's an 8-point advantage for the Broncos. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. All kinds of time left in this one. Along the baseline they go, and they get it to Prokop, and Prokop, a little fake, and then a strong move. Picks up 2 points. Deficit back down to 6. Here's Andy Ray for 3. Big hit there for the younger Ray in the ball game.
Yeah, big shot there, and that's a tough one to defend, 22 feet away from the basket.
And a 3 here by Savage. So the young Skowhegan forward drills the 3, and Skowhegan back to within 6. We will take a timeout. This is basketball night on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
I'm Stephanie Euler, your local Bangor Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Stephanie Euler is a proud sponsor of Basketball Night on the Ticket. Call 922-2382 or stop by my office at 670 Union Street, Bangor for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Back in Hampden, here's a shot put up by Andy Ray. That one rims out. Hennigan flying in for the offensive rebound, but he came flying in over the back of Mateusz Prokop, and that's going to be a foul against the Hampden Academy sophomore, and it's going to be Skowhegan basketball. And Skowhegan a chance here, Ernie, to reduce the deficit potentially to just 3.
They've done it defensively as well. Bryce Lozier has only had 2 points, 1 field goal since the first quarter.
Yeah, whatever that Skowhegan coaching staff was drawing up across the way just prior to the second half, some of it has definitely worked here against the Broncos. Here's another strong take to the hole, and this time is Chase Carey. He's up to 11 points on the night.
7 in the quarter.
Kind of a quiet 11 for Carey. Hennigan, near corner, goes right side to Andy Ray. His shot is blocked, and it's going to be Savage, the freshman, with the block there for Skowhegan. Jimmy Reed into the front court. Just a 4-point lead for Hampden Academy. It's Russ Bartlett looking for answers here in this second half. Savage bounces it inside. Prokop backs his way in, kick out, and the shot no good. And Hennigan had the rebound momentarily, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by who? It's going to go off Mikey Ray.
Good hustle there by Skowhegan. And aggressive drives to the basket as well. Still not getting the layups there, but making Hampden work, and it's setting themselves up to get offensive rebounds.
Savage on the far sideline, bounces it out near midcourt. Almost lost in backcourt by Reed, but he corrals it. Now he goes to work, takes it to the free throw line. Prokop Had it briefly. Now Prokop looking to set a screen for Reed. Rolled to the basket. Reed couldn't find him. Carter Hunt into the lane. It's Carey. He backs it out. Down to 1:45 here in the third quarter.
No hurry for Skowhegan, down just 4 here.
Oh, here's Prokop open briefly. Put it to the floor. Gets it off to his teammate Hunt. Now it's Prokop. At the center of things, Carey is going to walk. Unforced error there for Skowhegan.
Good patience there by Skowhegan. Again, didn't really generate a good shot, and so they kept handling the basketball, but kind of inevitable that at some point either something good or something bad is going to happen.
Guys who were dominating, Ernie, a couple guys who were dominating in the first half of the Broncos. Here's a three, up and good. Travis Zapiga Jr. nails a three.
And a good kick-out pass there by number 24, Alex Thomas, the backup center for the Broncos. So nice play by a pair of reserves to quell the Skowhegan momentum, at least momentarily.
And another turnover here for Skowhegan. Skowhegan wanted the foul, but it's a walk that's going to go against Adam Savage, and he's going to come out of the ball game. And we've got a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside. 7-point lead for Hampden Academy. 1:02 left in the third. This is basketball night on Ticket TV.
Old Town Auto Parts is a locally owned and operated CarQuest store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff has over 35 years of experience in the automotive parts business. Some of the unique products and services we offer at Old Town Auto Parts include custom hydraulic hose assemblies, marine, ATV and UTV, interstate batteries, import parts, auxiliary lighting, PVE supplies, and hand tools. At Old Town Auto Parts, great service is not an act. It's a habit. Visit us at 434 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town or give us a call at 827-4445.
Back at Hampden Academy, Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, along with our basketball night crew. Thanks for joining us here at 929theticket.com and Ticket TV. Basketball nights brought to you in part by Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration. They are a local family-owned company that has been serving Maine communities for 35 years. Proudly voted Bangor's best cleaning and restoration and best cleaning company since 2015. Hampden with the basketball out of the timeout, and a tricky shot there by Lozier. It will not fall, and a tie-up after Lozier had secured the offensive rebound. And the arrow is going to give it to the Broncos.
Tough first shot by Lozier, almost got it to go, had to spin around in the air with the ball. Got the offensive rebound, but Skowhegan was there in numbers to force a held ball.
Lob pass into Mikey Ray, catches it deep. He's guarded by Carey. Right corner, Zapiga. He's got 1-3. Can't get this one to go. Weak side rebound goes to Obert. He's had a strong night for Skowhegan. Hunt will try a three and hit. Just the look on the faces and in the body language of this Skowhegan team, Ernie, they have really turned it around here in the second half.
Yeah, they got that lob shot, made them think they could make something from the outside, and they certainly have been doing that since then.
It's off the side of the rim. Three-point attempt there by Mikey Ray, and just one shot for the Broncos. They lead it by 4. Skowhegan looking for the final shot here in the third quarter. Hunt will try another one. That's no good. Rising high for the rebound is Cole. Up ahead, Lozier. Lozier trying to get a shot off, gets it to Mikey Ray, flings one up there. It's off the front of the rim, no good. And that is how the third quarter will end here at Hampden Academy. We got a good one going here on opening night. Hampden 44, Skowhegan 40. This is basketball night on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Celebrating 50 years, Northeast Driving School is Greater Bangor's #1 choice for driver's ed. The Northeast team is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Sign up today for weekday or weekend courses at northeastdrivingschool.com.
Academy basketball night on Ticket TV. Fourth quarter underway. Third quarter in the books, and it was a good one for Skowhegan, and the fourth quarter starts on a positive note. Adam Savage gets deep and picks up 2 points. Here's Mikey Ray driving left baseline into the corner to Annie Ray. They work it back to the near side. Lozier pulls up left side and hits.
Yeah, got into a one-on-one situation there. Just took the ball to his left and then went up over the top of the defender to knock down his first shot since the first quarter.
Here is Jimmy Reed forcing up a shot. Off no good, and a quick handoff there after the defensive board by Alex Thomas. Almost put it right into the hands of a Skowhegan player. It's going to be Hampden basketball.
Held ball in that situation. Thomas grabbed the rebound and wanted to get the ball to a ball handler, but didn't see the Skowhegan defenders there.
Broncos in the half court. Quick fire here by Cole. That's off no good. Long rebound goes to Savage. He's getting plenty of playing time. Here is a freshman in this one for Skowhegan and Coach Tom Netto. Hunt bounces it to Savage. Gets away from him, but tracked down by the sophomore Obert. Here's Reed. He's the quarterback of this Skowhegan offense. Savage, mildly surprised by that pass. He's going to put up a shot, and he's going to hit the hardwood. No good, no foul. Here come the Broncos. 46-42, they lead it. Cole, a couple of dribbles inside, kick out. Mikey Ray drains it.
Big job by Cole not to force anything along the baseline. Thought he had a lane, but it closed off, kicked the ball outside, knew where Ray was going to be, and Ray patiently knocks down the three.
Skowhegan with the basketball. Reed hits a three. Yeah, Skowhegan, they're not going to back off at this point.
That's 5 threes for Skowhegan here in the second half after just getting one in the first half.
Mikey Ray was set to tee up another three, but it was blocked. Savage a little out of control there. Ball rolling through the lane, and now the officials going to get together and see who touched the ball last. And it's going to be Skowhegan. So Hampden Academy basketball.
Yeah, Tom Netto doesn't like the call, which you would totally expect. Bill Brooks on the baseline officiating along with Chris Thornton tonight, a couple of veteran officials.
I heard you talking about your officiating earlier today, Ernie, on the Dale Duff Show.
I did. Nice weekend in Islesboro, Maine.
Oh, nice runner there by Lozier. He's getting back into the act here for the Broncos. 51-45. Reed working against Andy Ray. Into the paint. Left corner. Obert pulls it back down. Shot up. And it's no good, but over the back. Good inside position there for Carter Hunt, the senior. And Cole went over his back, foul against the Broncos.
Yeah, that's a textbook block out there because Hunt has given away a lot of size to Braden Cole, probably 8 inches, but he used his body to keep Cole behind him, and when Cole went over the top, the foul was called.
Obert bounces it into Procup. And get the turnaround shot to go. Lozier up the right sidelines, looking to take it all the way. He will. He was not going to be denied on that possession.
Now, I think he thinks like he needs to take this game over, and he's starting to. 6 points here in the first 3 minutes of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Coach Bartlett over the years has had a lot of players he can go to and say, yep, you need to turn it on right now, and Lozier is certainly that player on this Hampden Academy edition. Pass is deflected out of bounds. Basketball Nights on Ticket TV is brought to you in part by the Computer Doctor. When you're running a business, the last thing you need is to be slowed down by computer issues. Computer Doctor has you covered. Visit their office located in the Hannibal Hamlin Plaza, 60 Main Road North in Hampden. We'll give them a call at 862-7019. Take a look at some of the highlights from recent moments.
That's Mikey Ray. You see Cole down on the baseline. They just passed out to him, and now here's Bryce Lozier just using his size and strength and going over the top of Jimmy Reed, who's giving up several inches of height trying to guard him. And that's pretty much an unstoppable play there by Lozier. And again, 6 points here on 3 of 3 shooting in the fourth quarter after a quiet middle of the game. 0 for 4 in the second and third quarters combined. And again, I think the message was given to him to assert himself. He's an all-state player for a reason.
Yeah, a couple of veterans, a couple of seniors asserting themselves in this fourth quarter. Mikey Ray, Bryce Lozier, and now Braden Cole, a junior, getting into the act. Drops a 3-ball in, and the lead suddenly up to 11. Here's Obert, strong drive, off-balance shot, won't drop, offensive rebound. Savage, the putback goes, and he'll be at the line trying to make it a 3-point play.
I'll tell you what, he doesn't play like a freshman. He really is aggressive. Again, coming off the bench in his first high school game, and took him a few minutes to kind of get comfortable with the proceedings, but he looks very comfortable out there now going for the offensive rebound on that play, and strong to the basket. 3, 5, 7, 9 points for the freshman trying to get into double digits in his first high school game.
And Savage completes the 3-point play, makes it 56-48. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Broncos with it. Eden Crystal into the ball game. Here's Lozier with it. Left baseline. Shot rolls down. Yeah, he's starting to take over here in this fourth quarter.
He might get away with a little bit of a push-off with his off arm as he drove the baseline, but again, just overpowered the defender. Got what he wanted.
Reed. Near side goes to Carey. Haven't heard from him recently, and we got a collision. Mikey Ray ended up on the floor as he collided with Adam Savage, and the foul's going to go against number 5 in white. That would be Mikey Ray.
Just his second. He saw what was happening. Good recognition, but just a half second too late.
Oh, that's... He knocked the ball out of the hands of...
Not sure if...
Savage. I think you can do that.
I didn't either. I don't know if the ball may have been ever so slightly released, perhaps.
Now the freshman's going to step inbounds as he was making the pass. You can't do that either.
That's a pretty unique kind of defensive pressure right there. Defensive out of bounds pressure by Mikey Ray forced a turnover.
Although I didn't think you could take 3 steps with a basketball either until I saw a highlight of LeBron the other night. I knew they'd get away with a lot, but that was a little much. Here's Andy Ray. His 3 try, no good. And the ball saved in bounds by his brother Mikey. Back out to Andy. Here's Mikey on the right side. Cole drives, kick out, Hennigan. And his pass is deflected. It's going to be picked off by Carey. Here's Reed. Reed spots up, thought about the 3, but finds a wide open teammate in Prokop. And he strides in for 2 points. And we've got a timeout. And we will take a timeout as well. This is basketball night on Ticket TV.
Old Town Auto Parts is a locally owned and operated CarQuest store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff has over 35 years of experience in the automotive parts business. Some of the unique products and services we offer at Old Town Auto Parts include custom hydraulic hose assemblies, marine, ATV and UTV, interstate batteries, import parts, auxiliary lighting, PVE supplies, and hand tools. At Old Town Auto Parts, great service is not an act. It's a habit. Visit us at 434 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town or give us a call at 827-4445.
Ray 10.
We are back here at Hampden Academy. Basketball night on Ticket TV, our season opener. High school basketball season opening up here on December 6th. Bryce Lozier, Ernie's having a night, had an outstanding first half, a little quiet in the third quarter, but he is back in a big way here in quarter number 4.
Yeah, 11 points in the first quarter. Matter of fact, he had 8 out of Hampden's first 10 as they jumped out to a 10-0 lead. Then went quiet, picked up a couple of player control fouls and put him on the bench, but he's come out here in the fourth quarter, 4 for 4 from the field for 8 points.
Broncos up by 8 with the basketball, and here comes Braden Cole with a long ball, right corner. Tack on 3 more. The lead back to 11.
That's a ball movement that Russ Bartlett likes to see, too, as Lozier got the ball inside to Hennigan, and the quick pass out to the baseline to Ray for the open 3.
Here's Obert. He doesn't like anything inside, 30, 32 feet?
Yeah. I don't know if they haven't changed the rule to 4 points yet from that distance, but he doesn't mind taking the shot. There's no doubt about it.
Couldn't connect on that one. So Hampden basketball, double-digit lead. Time winding down here on Skowhegan. Lozier, the strong move to the hoop. And on the way, he got fouled. Was it in the act or on the dribble?
Looks like it's on the dribble, although I wrote it down on my notebook like it was going to be on the shot. The timeout is called.
Timeout called. We'll keep it right here at Hampden Academy. Basketball night on Ticket TV, brought to you in part by Old Town Auto Parts. Old Town Auto Parts, a locally owned and operated CarQuest store. At Old Town Auto Parts, great service is not an act, it's a habit. Visit us at 434 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town, or give them a call at 827-4445.
A couple of thoughts here. Russ Bartlett, win or lose, is not going to be happy with giving up more than 50 points. But if you're Skowhegan, I think you have a lot of things to feel good about, particularly Adam Savage, a freshman, gives them another big guy, which they were lacking early in the game. That was really one of the things that was working against them early in the game. But he's been very strong. Prokop is a senior, second-year captain. He's the veteran presence. But to get a guy like Savage to complement him on the front line is going to serve Tom Netto's club well the entire season. And I think he probably knew what he had in Savage because he brought him in very early in the game. But what Savage has done has just been confirmation of what Netto thought he might have.
Lozier will put it in play. Out deep to Andy Ray. Now Lozier gets it in the right corner. Couldn't get the shot off. Broncos work it around to the near side. Cole. Back out to Hennigan. And here's Lozier. And he steams his way to the hole. And a foul coming here against Skowhegan. Russ Bartlett was charged up by that move by his senior.
Yeah. Lozier's going to play somewhere at the next level, and he'll get that shot. He'll get that call on the next time around, a year from now.
Gets open down low. Count the hoop, and one coming here for Bryce Lozier. He's now above 20 points.
I'll tell you one thing Hampden's has done well the entire game is off inbound passes. There you see Lozier making the inbounds pass from the baseline, comes off the screen by Andy Ray, gets the ball from Mikey Ray at the top of the key, and then just attacks the basket. That's just an excellent execution of an inbounds play from the baseline.
Yeah, great agility, great strength, and body control. That's been on display here tonight. He hustles down the floor, he knocks the ball away, and he careens into the Gatorade. And he ends up out in the cafeteria.
Looking for a towel perhaps, but no harm, no foul.
He just kept on running.
I guess those are empty glasses because I don't see a mop yet, but we'll see here as the officials go over and check it out. But that's called using the whole court, Jim, as he certainly with the hustle after the basket and the free throw on one end, and now they are going to call for some towel help, and
some of the support staff for Skowhegan.
Yeah. Lozier's a little selfish. He said, I want to clean my glasses off first because I took a little bit of a bath along the way.
Yeah, some of the support staff there for Skowhegan, they got drenched as Lozier tipped the basketball out of bounds and then splash.
Great hustle, though. 11 points in the first quarter, 11 points here in the fourth quarter for the senior guard, who was among the Class A North leaders in just about every significant offensive category last year, as well as in rebounds. He's just a tough matchup for anybody at 6'4", 6'5", with the guard skills he developed as being quite a bit smaller earlier in his high school career. He's one of 3 players out of a middle school team in Glenburn that are now seniors that have made terrific impacts at the high school level in this area. You have Bryce Lozier of Hampden, you have Isaac Varney of Herman, and you have Henry Westrich, who helped Bangor win the Class AA state championship last year.
Skowhegan with the basketball. After the break in the action, Reed tries to bounce it to Obert. Now Obert, heady play there. He was flying out of bounds, and he threw it off the legs of Lozier. So it's going to be Skowhegan ball.
Lozier taking a little bit of a beating here in the last minute or two, but he's smiling.
Tell you, it's the power of those glasses. Secret weapon. Savage 3, in and out. Tracking it down is Hennigan. Gets it back to Lozier. Lozier crosses over a couple of times against Reed. And his pass, dangerous pass there. He got in the air. He was committed. Tried to get it to a teammate. Fortunately for him and the Broncos, off a Skowhegan player.
Yeah, Obert there to tip the ball away to prevent, looked like Andy Reid from possibly getting an open three-pointer.
Lozier trying to find a teammate, and Hennigan will come away with it. 50-50 ball there. Hennigan just a little bit taller than Prokop. Here's Lozier down the lane, and he's going to get hammered from behind.
There go the glasses.
There they go. Don't want to lose those.
Adam Savage from behind, but Savage held him up. Wasn't trying to hurt Lozier here. You see there is a little bit of a horse collar, but he held up Lozier's not his glasses, but the rest of him.
The face mask in football. Kind of a rake of the glasses there by Savage. And as you see it from another angle, and there you see the glasses down around the neck of Lozier. And picks up the free throw, 66-50. 1 minute left. Valiant effort here in the second half, especially the third quarter by Skowhegan. Obert, nice job there. Retaining control of the basketball. Screen for Hunt. Obert gets it back, bounces over his head, recovers. Now down the right side of the lane, fakes the pass. Shot is blocked out of bounds by Hennigan. Educating and engaging the workforce of tomorrow today. Maine's largest technical high school. Welcome to United Technology Center. Check them out at utcforme.org or stop by their school at 200 Hogan Road for more information on one of their over 20 program offerings. They also offer adult education. That's UTC4me.org. All knocked out of bounds by Mikey Ray.
Skowhegan has now cleared its bench. But a pretty good effort. He got it to 44-42 with the first basket of the fourth quarter. And then Bryce Lozier came out of offensive hibernation and scored 6 of the Broncos' next 8 points and restored the lead close to double digits at that point. And from there, it's been Hampden's game.
LePage into the ball game for Skowhegan. Another freshman, Kyle LePage, backed in, got the shot off, and got fouled.
And he's another big guy. Didn't get quite the minutes that Savage had, but a freshman in LePage, and showing some pretty good signs there as Hennigan fouls out. 7 points, unofficially 5 block shots, and about 8 rebounds for the sophomore, 6'7" sophomore for Hampden. So a solid effort inside for him.
Stay tuned after the game for the post-game report. We'll have highlights from what appears to be win number 1 for the Hampden Academy Broncos. Page 2 for 2 at the line. We'll try to catch up with Coach Bartlett after the ball game. 30 seconds left. 14-point lead. Lozier still out there, and he goes to the hole and does not get the bounce. He's going to be at the line, though. Chance to add to his total, which is
13, 11, 24. He is 5 for 5 from the field and 3 for 3 from the line here in the fourth quarter. And I took care of that.
Sitting so close to your end, I could hear those gears just churning in there.
Yes. Need some WD-40 at times.
Here's Bryce Lozier, 24 points, trying to make it 25, and he does.
He's going to come out now along with Andy Ray to a good amount of applause.
And the Academy student body urging on Coach Bartlett to get another Bronco player into the ball game. Time winding down, 8 seconds left. Bounce pass inside, and this one is off, no good. Missed there by Colin LePage, another freshman, and the buzzer sounds, and that will do it. The Hampden Academy Broncos, a strong fourth quarter after Skowhegan charged back in quarter number 3. Take the deficit down to 2 at the beginning of the fourth quarter, as Ernie mentioned, but Bryce Lozier and company turning it on down the stretch, and they win it by 15. Hampden 1-0, Skowhegan 0-1. We'll be back with a postgame show next. This is Basketball Night on Ticket TV.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Celebrating 50 years, Northeast Driving School is Greater Bangor's #1 choice for driver's ed. The Northeast team is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Sign up today for weekday or weekend courses at northeastdrivingschool.com.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
I'm Stephanie Euler, your local Bangor Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Stephanie Euler is a proud sponsor of Basketball Night on the Ticket. Call 922-2382 or stop by my office at 670 Union Street, Bangor for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
Old Town Auto Parts is a locally owned and operated CarQuest store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff has over 35 years of experience in the automotive parts business. Some of the unique products and services we offer at Old Town Auto Parts include custom hydraulic hose assemblies, marine, ATV and UTV, interstate batteries, import parts, auxiliary lighting, PVE supplies, and hand tools. At Old Town Auto Parts, great service is not an act. It's a habit. Visit us at 434 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town or give us a call at 827-4445.
We are back here at Hampden Academy. Some of the crowd here tonight milling about after a win for the home team. The Broncos defeat Skowhegan here on opening night, 67-52. Jim Churchill, Ernie Clark, back here in the Basketball Night broadcast booth. And Ernie, let's take a look at some of the highlights from this Bronco win.
Yeah, it started out early for Hampden as Mikey Ray knocks down a three-pointer from the key. This is all second half action here. Bryce Lozier, who went scoreless in the second and third quarter, got it going when Hampden needed it most in the fourth, that time using his 6-foot 4-inch height to go over a smaller defender in the lane. And now here, attacking the baseline against Jimmy Reed, a little bit of a push-off with the right arm, but no foul, no call, and a good strong move for 2 of his 14 fourth-quarter points. Here's an inbounds pass from Lozier out to Mikey Ray, gets the ball back after he runs off a screen, hard to the basket, gets fouled, makes the three-point play as Hampden, which saw its lead drop to as little as 2 points early in the fourth quarter, went on to outscore the Skowhegan team 23-12 in the final period. So 23-10 after that early basket by Skowhegan in the fourth quarter. That was a loose ball layup by Adam Savage that got Skowhegan within 44-42. The freshman for Skowhegan with a strong varsity debut.
Well, we're going to be joined by the winning coach here tonight, Russ Bartlett of the Broncos, joining us here in the Basketball Nights on Ticket TV broadcast booth. And Coach, we're underway. Congratulations on win number 1.
Thank you. It wasn't pretty, but we found a way to get it done in the end.
Talk about the start of the ball game and then the third quarter and just kind of the contrast there for you.
Obviously, I thought Bryce got us off to a great start offensively in the first quarter, which is what you'd hope from our senior leader. I was real happy with our defense first half. I thought we contested well and played with good energy. And I think that maybe the scoreboard differential in the third quarter was a motivator for them and made us very stagnant. And because of that, I thought we got a little bit emotional with the refereeing and something we got to get over. And as soon as in the fourth quarter we settled a little bit, got Bryce a second touch offensively. Offense came a lot easier at that point.
Yeah, they got to within 44-42 with a basket by Savage out of the gate in the fourth quarter. And then Bryce, who had not scored in the second and third quarter, whether it was by design or just his determination, decided that he was going to use his skills and his size to advantage and got his offensive game going again.
Absolutely, and I think the key for us is what we talked about is he's got to get a second touch. When he brings the ball down, they're loaded up, they're at their best defensively. If we can move the defenders and then get him a second touch, he can create a lot of offense for himself or for us individually. And I thought Braden Cole hit a couple of nice big shots when he needed to for us, and I was overly happy with him and TJ, honestly, in their first starts. I thought they'd be a little nervous, and they both played pretty composed, and I was really happy with TJ's defense.
Yeah, he had 5 or 6 block shots unofficially there, and he was very much a presence, particularly early in the game when you were out to get that lead. And that was probably one of the questions, though certainly it's not answered off one game, but just what kind of contributions you were going to get from the 2 less experienced big guys. But initial reports are pretty good.
Absolutely, and I would tell you that the first thing we talked about in the locker room was they're a bit of an X factor right now. I know what we're going to get out of Mikey. I know we're going to get out of Bryce. Andy's pretty consistent. It's those other 2 spots, and I thought those 2 guys today, obviously they played their best varsity games at this point, but at the same point they played pretty composed. They didn't look overwhelmed out there, and I thought in the preseason they did look overwhelmed, so I was real happy with that.
One other thing that stood out for a first game was some of your execution of out-of-bounds plays. You must have gotten 10, 12 points just off out-of-bounds plays, typically off the baseline. That's a pretty good sign early on.
It is, and it's something we work on year in and year out, and I feel like most years we get quite a few points a game off baseline out of bounds. We've only got 2 in right now, and we typically have more than that, but we're trying to simplify it a little bit right now, and we'll try to expand it as we go forward.
You had to be fairly impressed with Skowhegan. They're a team, obviously, they lost their big guy in Marcus Christopher to graduation. He kind of did a little bit of everything for them. But as the game went on, they seemed to get a lot more comfortable, and they got some help from some young big guys as well. The Savage kid was outstanding for them.
Absolutely. Obviously, Obert is very dangerous, the way he can shoot the ball, and Savage is going to be very good. I just told Coach that. I was really impressed with him. He's able to drive the ball. He can shoot the 3 a little bit. He handled the ball for them. He's got an opportunity down the road, obviously, to be very good. But right now, he's a very serviceable varsity player right out of the middle school, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, showing a replay. You got to guard out to 30 feet against Obert there.
You do, and I explained to Bryce that I didn't want him to help, but obviously I wasn't clear because he helped too much second half.
Pick him up at half court. So let's look ahead, Coach. Next up for you?
At Nokomis on Tuesday night. Tough place to play typically if their students are there, and we'll have to do a better job offensively. And I just didn't think we were just stagnant in the second half, but we'll see if we can get better in the next 2 days of practice and get ready to lace them up again.
All right, Coach. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations
Appreciate
again.
it.
We'll see you soon. That is head coach Russ Bartlett of the victorious Hampden Academy Broncos joining us here in the post-game show. We'll take another quick timeout. We'll come back, get you some numbers from this one, and look ahead to our next game on Basketball Night on Ticket TV coming up next Friday. We've got a doubleheader for you. We'll talk about that next.
When you are running a business, the last thing you need is to be slowed down by computer issues. Computer Doctor of Hampden manages all your computer systems, including security, performance, updates, maintenance, troubleshooting, and backups. Don't wait until you have a problem. Leverage the Computer Doctor's expertise to get the most out of your IT budget. They offer on-site service or fully encrypted remote support that works with your schedule. Need PC or Mac repairs? Computer Doctor has you covered. Visit their office located in the Hannibal Hamlin Plaza, 60 Main Road, North Hampden, or give them a call at 862-7019.
Oh. Ow. Oh. Oh.
Water, natural disasters, and even mold, we take care of them all. Anytime, day or night, from cleanup to reconstruction. Tell your insurance provider you prefer Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Sometimes life is a cluttered mess, but your car doesn't have to be. At Dean's Detailing, we have a variety of packages that will make your car look new again. Change your outlook. Book your appointment now at deansdetailing.com.
Celebrating 50 years, Northeast Driving School is Greater Bangor's #1 choice for driver's ed. The Northeast team is experienced, professional, and dedicated to its students. Sign up today for weekday or weekend courses at northeastdrivingschool.com.
Old Town Auto Parts is a locally owned and operated CarQuest store. Our friendly, knowledgeable staff has over 35 years of experience in the automotive parts business. Some of the unique products and services we offer at Old Town Auto Parts include custom hydraulic hose assemblies, marine, ATV and UTV, interstate batteries, import parts, auxiliary lighting, PVE supplies, and hand tools. At Old Town Auto Parts, great service is not an act. It's a habit. Visit us at 434 Stillwater Avenue in Old Town or give us a call at 827-4445.
Welcome back to the post-game report. Jim Churchill with you here on Basketball Night on Ticket TV. Thanks for joining us at 929theticket.com. Let's look at the leading scorers in this one. First for the visitors, Skowhegan. They come up on the short end of the stick here tonight, losing 67-52. 3 Skowhegan players in double figures, 11 apiece for Adam Savage, and also Chase Carey had 11 for Skowhegan in this one tonight. And Manoush Prokop chipped in with 10 as well, 8 for Levi Obert, who had a couple of very long threes in this game for Skowhegan. For the victorious Broncos, they were led, as we talked about with Coach Bartlett, by Bryce Lozier, the senior. Very strong first half, and he turned it on in the fourth quarter as well, finished up with 25 points. Also in double figures for the Broncos here tonight, Braden Cole, he had 13, and senior Mikey Ray ended up with double-digit scoring as well, as Ray finished up with 10. So the Broncos improved to 1-0. Skowhegan now 0-1. Coming up next week on Basketball Night on Ticket TV, we'll have a doubleheader from Bangor High School as Wyndham comes to town to take on the Rams. We'll start with the girls' game at 5 p.m., and that will be followed by a matchup of the boys' game between Wyndham and Bangor, again, a week from today. Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. I want to thank our crew, Director Mark Paulette, on camera here tonight. We've got Adam Hodge, Tina Churchill, and Max Pottle, and our engineer on site here tonight, Jay Baines. For Ernie Clark, I'm Jim Churchill saying so long from Hampden Academy. The final score once again, Hampden 67, Skowhegan 52. We'll talk to you next Friday. This has been Basketball Night on Ticket TV.
Basketball Night on the Ticket is presented by Quirk Auto Group. It's your car. Find it at Quirk. First National Bank. Dream first because you can. Basketball Night is also brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration, Greenway Equipment Sales, United Technology Center, Stephanie Euler Edward Jones, and by The Computer Doctor. Basketball Night on the Ticket is brought to you by Dean's Detailing, Old Town Auto Parts, Tradewinds Markets, and Northeast Driving School. Basketball Night has been a production of Maine Sports Leader 92.9 The Ticket.